Hey there, busy kids. Welcome to our second module. We're going to learn 4 new sacred songs in this module. They are going to be a little bit more difficult than module 1, especially lessons 2 and 3. We're going to be playing with more hands together than we were in the previous module, but I know that you can handle it. Just be patient with yourself, take things in small sections, and you'll be just fine. The song that we're going to learn today might be a new one to you. It's not one that you hear a whole lot, but it's one that I really love. I used to sing it to my kids when they were babies and I was rocking them in the chair. I just love the tune. I think it's really beautiful and I think the words are really comforting as well. So I hope that it's one that you enjoy. It's called Jesus, Shepherd of the Sheep. So we're going to review a few sharps. We have some sharps in this piece and a few note names. So let's take a closer look at that. So I want to go over our sharp rule with you, and this may be review if you're in my level 2 course. If not, let's go over it. A sharp is going to last for the entire measure up until a bar line. So what that means is, here I have an F sharp. Even though this note is an F, but there's not a sharp in front of it, because it follows this F sharp and is in the same measure, it is also going to be played as an F sharp. Then we go up to G, and then we come back to F. Even though we played a different note before this, it's still in the same measure. It still follows this F sharp here, so this is still going to be played as F sharp. So I have F sharp, G, F sharp, because they're in the same measure. So that's our sharp rule, that the sharp lasts the entire measure. Now we actually have this in our piece. If you look at Jesus, Shepherd of the Sheep, at the bass clef, in the second to last measure, measure number 7, I have an F sharp here in the left hand. And then I repeat the note again. Follows the sharp rule. So it's in the same measure. It follows the F sharp. So that means that this is also going to be played as an F sharp. Now, a couple things I want to point out to you about this piece before we try it on the keys. You're going to play this piece 2 times because we have our repeat dots here. The second time, you're going to move an octave higher. 8VA stands for an octave higher. So you're going to move up to the next hand position higher and play the piece again. Left hand's going to do a little bit of moving around, so let's take a closer look at this piece on the piano. So let's start by finding our hand position. It's a little bit of a different one than we've had so far in this course. Your thumbs are actually going to share the B below middle C. So here's middle C, here's my B. I place both finger ones on it here. They're only going to share it for a moment because my left hand is going to move. In measure 3, my left hand is going to slide down 1 note. So now finger 1 is on A. And then it's going to move again, coming back up. And then it's going to move back down again. So it's just going to shift 1 note higher and 1 note lower. Now notice that it has measures of rests where it can do that. In measure 3, it's got a half rest and a quarter rest. So that's a good time to start preparing the left hand and sliding it down 1 note. Let's go ahead and try the first line together. You can go ahead and set finger 4 on F sharp. Remember, I jump up to the very next key and then C sharp. So I jump up to the very next key. So finger 2 is going to be on this C sharp. Finger 4 in the left hand is on F sharp. Make sure your fingers stay nice and round. Let's try it together. 1, 2, ready, go. Jesus, Shepherd of the Sheep. Now I'm going to start to move the left hand. All right, let's try that one more time. As you play this piece, think of it like a lullaby. We don't want to play it like we're punching every note. Think about singing this song to a baby sister or brother or a doll or a sleeping child that you're babysitting, and you don't want to wake them. You want to help them drift off to sleep. So play it nice and gently. Let's try it again. Ready, go. Jesus, Shepherd of the Sheep. Start to prepare the left hand, move it down. Good. Now let's move on. So keep your hands where they are. After you play the A, you're going to move the left hand back up to the B. So let's try that next phrase together. So start with finger 1 on A. Ready, go. A, D, C sharp, B. Good. Did you remember the hand position change? And did you remember that G sharp? You're going to play that G sharp with finger 3. Let's try that phrase one more time. Ready, go. G sharp, A. All right. Now after this phrase, I have to slide my hand down really quickly. Finger 3 is going to come to the F sharp. So I've just moved down 1 note. All right, let's try that from measure 5 through the end this time. Ready, go. Now move the hand and then play your Ds. Now on this next section, we're going to actually jump up 1 octave higher. So I'm going to take everything and move it up to the next highest hand position and then play the piece up here. So I'm going to play this whole thing for you now. Notice my slow, gentle touch, my careful phrasing, and all the sharps that I'm playing. Don't forget in measure 7 to play both those Fs as F sharp because of our sharp rule. Here's Jesus, shepherd of the sheep.